بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أحبتي في الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We started discovering more about how to reach out to others. We talked about, some keys.
Yes.
Do you remember them?
Yes.
Could you please, Brother Ahmed?
Okay, number one is creating the bridge between each other. And number two is sincere and heartful smile.
Great.
Number three is to mention the benefits by seeking the truth. And,
Great.
and number four is, I don't remember it actually.
That's okay. I will recap, I will summarize what I mentioned in the last meeting just to refresh, our memories. I started with this question, a very critical question. As I mentioned before, that many Muslims ask, how? From where? I know the virtue, I know the fadl, the importance, the significance of giving dawah to others. But how? From where can I start? So we started with this question, from where should we start? And the brothers here gave different responses. Then I referred to this image, as you see, the heart. I mentioned that there are locks on the hearts, as the Quran says, أَمْ عَلَى قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. The Quran speaks about locks on the hearts, particularly with those who are non-Muslims. They have previous notions, previous conceptions about Islam and Muslims. So we should try our best to remove or unlock those locks. You see, I refer to different colors, gray, doubtful, doubt, black, hatred, yellow, sickness sometimes. It has some sickness in his heart. So this is what I meant by, putting these colors. Now, let's go to keying or opening or unlocking the locks. The first key I refer to is breaking the ice, building bridges between you and others. How can you reach them? Number two, or part of the first part, good first impression. Good first impression. What is the impression that you leave to others? Is it a positive or a negative one? As I mentioned before, when you tell lies, when you don't respect your time, when you are not punctual, dealing with time, when you just, mistreat others, using a bad word or a gesture or a sign, sometimes just by a gesture, by a sign, you put down others or, don't respect others in different ways. This will make a certain impression about you. Remember, dear brothers and sisters watching us and the brothers here with me in the studio, remember this question. What is your attitude? What is your attitude when you talk, when you preach, when you convey the message? Are you arrogant? So look at me. I am the doctor. I am the sheikh. I am the scholar. You don't understand anything. I will teach you. Do you like this?
Yeah.
Do you like this?
No,
Do you like it?
No.
Or just to say, I would like to share with you. I am one of you. I am your brother. Brother Amr, Assalamu alaikum. Shake hands, please. I am your brother. I would like just to share with you some information about reaching out to others. So which way you like? The first or the second?
The second.
So when you deal with non-Muslims, you say, come here. You are Muslim or non-Muslim? I'm not. He might say, I'm a non-Muslim. Oh, you go to hellfire. You go to the hellfire right away. Who's the judge? You or Allah?
Allah.
So this is another example of getting or shape or making bad impression. There are many, many, many examples we see in our everyday actions or activities. So what's the impression? Even with kids, with children, with your family, with your spouse, with your boss, the employees working with you, the teachers. So just remember good first impression. Be a good example. Your attitude. What is your attitude? On the other hand, you must be aware of the attitude of those others listening to you. For example, they are afraid. They might be afraid. They might be kind of arrogant. They don't want to listen to you. Who are you? You, as a Muslim, want to teach us about our faith? This is none of your business.
Just like they used to tell Prophet Muhammad, just like the disbelievers used to tell him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks, Brother Muhammad. So we must be aware of their attitude too. So approach them in a nice way. You might change your method. You might change your approach. For example, you go to a non-Muslim, person who sitting in a workshop or in like in a company working there, and he's afraid from you. He's afraid from the beginning. He saw you. He was intimidated, afraid. So are you going to reinforce this fear or just cool him down? So don't worry, brother. You might delay even talking about Islam. So let's go have lunch together. How about that? Let's go and drink, coffee together. Let's go to coffee shop. You might delay your talk. You're talking about Islam because in this time, in this situation, he is not ready to listen. So watch out for that. Be careful. What is his attitude is very important on how you approach him. On the other hand, if he is outgoing, he is nice, yes, please, I need to, so you can give him more. You can share with him more and more. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So first impression is very important. And some studies suggest that during the 3 or 4 seconds from the beginning, you are generally judged. It takes 3 to 4 seconds to give a general judgment about Muhammad or Ahmad or Brother Amru or X or Sarah or Mary or Fatima. He is sheikh, he is not a sheikh, he pretends this, that. So watch out. Be careful. And when he, when he turns off, locks his heart, it might need you might need a long time to readjust or unlock his heart, because sometimes just because of one incident he might hate listening to you. Is that clear?
Yes.
So we have to be careful how to approach others. Very important. Let me go to the other point. We talked about a sincere smile.
Yeah.
Rasul Kareem ﷺ told us to smile. وَتَبَسُّمُكَ فِي وَجْهِ أَخِيكَ صَدَقَةٌ. Your smile in the face of others, i.e. to say your brother, is a charity, sadaqah. So you can count how many charities, how many hasanat you can get through only a smile. So don't be a miser. Those who even, prevent this ajr from them or deprive themselves from this very simple ajr. This is the real miser. Not to smile in the face of others. Then we talked about the most beautiful smile. Inshallah, each one of you has a beautiful smile, sharing with others. We talked about good speech. Beautifully, the Quran, the glorious Quran, beautifully teaches us, وَقُولُوا لِلنَّاسِ حُسْنًا. This is the teaching of the Quran. This is the guidance of the glorious Quran. This is what the Quran tells us to do. For those who don't understand Islam, this is just one ayah or one principle taught to us by the Quran. Speak nicely to mankind. Speak nicely. In addition, the Prophet ﷺ told us, Al-kalimatu tayyibah sadaqah. Good word, good speech is charity. So again, when you speak to others, when you talk with others, use nice words. For example, you are a teacher, or you are a lecturer, you will give a presentation, a lecture on Islam. Instead of saying, let me teach you now, I will teach you about Islam. Instead of that, you can say what? Let me share with you. You see the attitude now?
Yes.
You see how words
Good,
change?
yes.
Even my body language is different.
Yes.
You see, look at my body language. Say, I will teach you, let me teach you, or I would like to share with you.
Yes.
You see the difference?
Absolutely.
So use also
Great
the the language of your body. You can convey some meanings through your face, your facial expressions, your body, your hands. So we have to be careful about the words. Instead of saying, you stupid, you don't understand, say, my brother, whether we deal with Muslims or non-Muslims, use a good word. Al-kalimatu tayyibah sadaqah. Now let's go to this point, but inshallah after the break. Thanks for all. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Amazing stories. In this program, we get to know about people of the past whose stories were mentioned in the Islamic tradition and related by the Prophet, peace be upon him.
That verily us, meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we tell you about the best of the stories. We tell you about the best of the stories. When we narrate a story, when we read a story, when we try to benefit from a story, what we are trying to do in reality is to go back through the steps, through the different parts and sections of this story until the story is actually completed, and that we can take the actual benefit directly from the story.
Sheikh Lutfi will narrate these stories in his program Amazing Stories.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered one of the lands to come closer, the destination. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered one whole city to come closer, to move closer to this dead person.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome back to the program. We were talking about keys for winning hearts. And we'd like to win these hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, introducing them to Allah. Another key, mention benefits. So when we talk with others, whether Muslims or non-Muslims, we can start, mentioning some benefits. We can talk about the sa'ada, the happiness, eternal life, how to improve your relationship with Allah, the Creator. Also, we can use this sentence, seek the truth, or let's seek the truth about anything. If we dispute about any matter, if we disagree with something, you can say, okay, Brother Ahmed, Brother Muhammad, Brother Amr, or you talk with non-Muslim, David, Johnson, Mr. Raymond. Let's seek the truth about it. This is a scholarly approach. So let's go back to the sources and find out about the truth concerning this topic or that topic. This is one thing. Another phrase that you can use, knowledge is power. And this should encourage us to know more about others. Find some non-Muslims coming to Muslim countries and spend a couple of years and they go back without knowing anything about Islam and Muslims. And it is a big responsibility upon us and also upon them to discover more about each other. So we can also share with them this idea. Knowledge is power. So let's discover more about each other. Why don't you know more? You might like to know more about Islam. When you go back to your country, I'm talking about an non-Muslim person, I tell him, so let's know more about each other. When you go back to your country, your mom, your wife, or your kids might ask you about those Muslims or Muslims there. So at least you can tell them, okay, I learned that Islam means submission. Islam is not terrorism. So you can learn more and more about basics regarding Islam and Muslims. So this is a good chance that we can share this piece of information with others. Also, you calm them down because they are afraid to convert them, because they would think that you Muslim will talk with them, will give them daawah to convert them. So they are afraid. No. So if you give them a small booklet or a brochure, says no thanks. They are afraid. So cool them down. Take it easy. Knowledge is power. So let's know more about each other. Good? Okay. Now let me go to another key for winning hearts. Love and respect. If you show love to others, even your kids, your wife, your beloved people, show them that you love them. Otherwise, life will be dry. Even, when we talk about the husband and the wife, if there is no love, life will be dry. Share love and show love with others. When you talk to someone, show him that you love him. Out of love, you talk with him. Not to criticize him, putting down him. So you say, you didn't understand, you did this, you did that. This is wrong, totally wrong. So start with this emotional touch that you love them. Let me refer actually to the ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about the love the Prophet ﷺ showed to all humanity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا. O Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the meaning of this ayah is, O Prophet, you are about to kill yourself. باخع نفسك على آثارهم, because they do not follow your religion, they do not follow the risala, the speech. So the Prophet ﷺ was, showing love and concern to all mankind. Another beautiful ayah, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. O Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, we sent you back only as a what? Mercy. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We sent you as mercy to all mankind. So when we give da'wah to others, for those who do not pray, for example, those who do not pray among Muslims, if you rebuke them, if you criticize them, if you attack them, using sometimes negative words, what is the percentage of accepting this?
Nothing. Zero.
Zero.
Might be zero,
Yeah.
as
Yes.
Brother Amru suggests. But if you approach them in a nice way, Brother Ahmed,
100%.
for example,
Yes.
in a nice way, what do you think?
He will convince it with my words, and then he will accept my idea.
At least he will see your love,
Yes.
your concern,
Yes. Absolutely.
rather than criticizing and
Yes.
just saying something bad about him.
Yes.
Okay, so show love and respect. Again, I would like to stress this point. Do you like to be respected or humiliated?
Respect, of course, we all
What do you like?
want to be respected.
To be respected, of course.
You like to be respected.
Yeah.
Again, others like also to be respected. Even the child. A child has his own self-esteem. Respect him and respect her. Show respect to others. Don't put down or put them down. Otherwise, they lock their hearts. You remember the locks?
Yes.
The locks on the
Yeah.
hearts?
Yes.
So when you hate, when you disrespect, this is a lock or, a good facilitating thing. It is a lock, right?
Yeah.
It will be like a lock on the heart. Let me go to another key. What you see there? A touch means so much, they say. A touch means so much.
Yes.
Touch of passion, concern, care. Care and concern. This is another key. We share because we care. And we care, why? Because we want all, as I said before, all humans, inshallah, to go to paradise.
Yes.
This is why sometimes I use this in my presentations. I am here because I love you. I respect you. Because I care. I share. I would like to share. So, this is another helpful key to win their hearts. You show them that you care about them, you're concerned. You show your appreciation. And some studies suggest that if you want to reach to the deepest part in the heart, show appreciation. Show appreciation. Say, okay, Sheikh Amr or Sheikh Ahmed, mashallah, I would like to thank you for your time and sharing all this with me. You feel right?
Yes. Something like that.
And maybe the other brothers say, okay, why he didn't mention my name? So show appreciation to others. This is another key to the hearts of others. Good conduct. I remember one of the brothers here mentioned good conduct. Who?
Yes.
Brother Ahmed. Brother Ahmed, thanks for mentioning that. Good conduct and treatment. Again, most of the examples I came across dealing with non-Muslims, they say, Islam is good. I would like to become a Muslim. But because of the way my sponsor or the way that Muslim friend dealt with me, I'm not going to make it. They don't treat us in a nice way. Sometimes I'm talking about, non-Muslims in general. Now, even with Muslims, when you deal with the brothers here, for example, or there, anywhere, if you have good akhlaq, good conduct with them, please, Brother Amr, please, Brother Ahmed, could you please, this is more comfortable, right?
Yes.
Rasul Kareem, our dear Prophet, Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our dear Prophet said, وَخَالِقِ النَّاسَ بِخُلُقٍ حَسَنٍ. Another great principle in dealing with others. وَخَالِقِ النَّاسَ بِخُلُقٍ حَسَنٍ. Behave, treat, have good conduct with all people. خالق الناس, all people. Nas, not only Muslims or Arabs.
No, Muslims.
He said, وَخَالِقِ النَّاسَ. So when we give dawah to others, when we reach out to others, remember good conduct. I met some Filipino non-Muslims during my dawah, giving dawah to them. He said, I would like to become a Muslim, but my kafil did not give me salaries for 7 months. His kafil or his sponsor says or said bad words. This is why I don't want to become a Muslim. And we have many, many examples. But I'm given the sign to conclude. Good treatment. Another thing. Ad-din al-mu'amala. Remember what the Prophet ﷺ said. Ad-din al-mu'amala. Religion, indeed, is the way how you treat others, or you treat others. Look at it. This is our religion. This shows part of our beautiful religion. Good conduct and good treatment to all mankind, Muslims or non-Muslims. I would like to conclude thanking you. May Allah reward you for your time. I would like also to thank our dear viewers for their time watching us. Thanks for all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.